who that is not in this truth, Yahweh shall say, they that are not with me are against me. And those are the ones that consider dead. Or consider what? The 2/3. They're the one going to be put to death with these other nations. Right? Which one for me before?
I'll go back to Malachi.
Yeah, Malachi. Go ahead.
Malachi chapter 1 and verse 4. It says, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished.
No. Let us go to Genesis. Genesis 25, you will read it.
Genesis 25 verse 24.
Yes.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and they called his name Jacob. Right,
so I'm going to show you this. All this was ordained before the heaven, anything was created. Let me show you this. Give me 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, start at 1 for me.
2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 1. And he said unto me, in the beginning, when the earth was made, before the borders of the world stood, or even the wind blew, behold, it thundered and it lighted, or even the foundation of paradise were laid.
Yeah, go ahead.
Before the fair flowers were seen, or even the movable powers were established, before the innumerable multitude of angels were gathered together, or even the heights of the earth were filled up, before the measure of the firmament were named, or ever the chimney in Zion were hot.
Right, so before all of these things, the end of Esau was already established. Jacob going into captivity was already established. Coming out to captivity was already established. Hey, the scripture said there's nothing new under the earth, under the sun. You understand? There's nothing new. There's nothing you can say that here this is new or this just added. No. These are things that already been in the beginning already. These things was already created. They was already created. We'll show you a precept to back up what I say. Well, the precept, I want someone in. Give me Revelation chapter 1, somebody. Revelation chapter 1, you can start at 1 for me. Right. All these things was already here.
So this is Revelation.
Revelation 101.
Revelation chapter 1 verse 1. Revelation of Yahushua Mashiach, which the Most High gave unto him.
Which the Most High gave unto Yahushua, because he was the first spirit that was created, and Yahweh gave him all things. Look at this, go ahead.
Which the Most High gave unto him to shew unto his servant the things which must shortly come to pass.
That is it right there, which must shortly come to pass. Because what? In order for it to come to pass, it was already established. You know, like some camps will say, so wait, the RFID chip was here already? It was already here. If it was not already here, then you could have added to it. But you can't add to this book, because the RFID chip was already in the making.
Scripture say everything is for the appointed time.
Yeah, you gotta wait for the timings. Like for instance, the RFID chip is here, right? The mark of the beast, it's right here. And look how much years this was stored before, over 2,000 years. This book was written, right? So it was right here. But you numbskull can't get it. Because you're busy up under your woman smelling his neck. And you're just full of trouble. What?
This is Isaiah chapter 42 verse 9. Behold, the former things come to pass, and new things do I declare before they spring forth. I tell you of them.
Come, right? The Most I tell his prophets about it, to tell give me Jeremiah chapter 28 and 8. these things we told before we was here on the scene, right? The scripture said the days of our days is of yesterday, and we know it nothing. But what we supposed to seek unto our Father. The thing that was written aforetime was written for what? Our learning.
Right.
So our Father wrote this thing. The Most High command the prophets to write these things down on pen and paper, so that we could get it today. We are our forefathers. Y'all niggas that denying this word, y'all are the ones saying, oh, let His blood be upon us and our children. You feel anything new? Wait up.
Jeremiah 28 and verse 8. The prophet that have been before me,
Before us. The prophets that been before us, go ahead.
and before thee of old, prophesy both against many countries,
Many countries, read on.
and against great kingdoms of war.
And it's not that what we're doing today? It's not, this is what Yahweh Hashem Yahushai told us to do today? We are those men. Yamo?
And of evil,
And of what?
of evil,
Are we not telling you about there's an evil time coming? An evil time means bad time, and which right now we in that bad time. It's called Jacob trouble. When this man is about to see that, you want to say? Yeah, it's when this man now is about to bring this R5 Egypt to become mandatory, bro. This is the evil time that we in, and we are telling the people that through the Spirit Yahweh Bashan Yahushai. And we compelling you. You understand? But guess what? A lot of you wouldn't believe it.
Right.
Right? A lot of you wouldn't believe it. But hey, all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, that He have opened our ears, man. That we have the understanding of this book. Right? That we hearing His voice. Will you have it?
and of pestilence.
And of pestilence. Right? These sickness, these disease. The prophets was doing this all then. Anyway, back to Ezra. Ezra was asking Uriel, when would be the end? Go ahead, huh?
It says in 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 5, it says, and ere the present years were sought out, and or even the inventions of them that now sin were turned, before they were sealed, that have gathered faith for a treasure.
Right, and that's talking about what? The elect men. Right? Hey, and this is Uriel, one of the 7th angels. The archangel is talking to Ezra here, man. Go ahead, huh?
If it is this or this,
Yeah, go ahead.
it says, or ever the inventions of them that now sin were turned. The inventions like the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, the vaccines, this system. You know, all of being coming according to the appointed time. Because the Most High already speak all into being.
Yep.
Right?
Hey, and keep in mind, remember the scripture said in Jeremiah, I think it's 14:8, somewhere around there. It said it to hey, somebody read it. I want to go to it. Start at 6 or 7. Right? Isaiah 40. Never. Right? All these things, the Most High speak this thing into intervention, man. That's how powerful He is. Alright? You get it?
Isaiah chapter 40 verse 7.
Go ahead, huh?
It says the grass withereth, the flower fadeth, because the Spirit of Yahweh bloweth upon it.
Read on.
Surely the people is grass, the grass withereth, the flower fadeth, but the word.
But the what?
But the word.
But the word which was spoken in the beginning, go ahead.
But the word of our Yahweh shall stand forever.
Yeah, the word that our power speaking is going to stand forever. And this is the blueprint. This is prophecy you see going on right now. These things are being fulfilled before your eyes. Back in 2nd Ezra.
Yeah, verse 7. Kashaka verse 6. Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other.
Right, to the Most High. Right? The Most High say, see, this is high, and there's none beside me. I save. You understand? I kill. I created the light and the darkness. Right? Because right now, Yahushua is on the right hand of the majesty. And he cannot do nothing unless he said it too when he was here on the earth. He said, I can do nothing of myself.
Right.
As my Father do, that's what I do too.
Scripture also says, Proverbs 16:1, the preparations of the heart of man is in the hand of Yahweh.
That's it.
The preparation.
Yep, yep.
So what I mean, it already scripted to go according to the Most High will.
Go ahead, huh?
Verse 6. Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other.
Yep.
By me also they shall be ended,
Damn.
and by none other.
Damn. He said, but he did not Yahushua say, I am Alpha and Omega. I'm the beginning and the end. Did not the scripture say, he's the author and finisher of our faith? Damn. He said, by me. That's why he said, that's why in the beginning, the Most High put a mark upon Esau and said, nobody mustn't touch Esau.
Yep.
Because what? Yahushua gonna put the end to this motherfucker. Damn. Go ahead, I'll give me some more.
Verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the part in the sun of the times, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth?
Yeah, go ahead.
And he said unto me,
Yeah, this Ezra asked the question. Go ahead, bro. When gonna be the end and the beginning of this that follow after? Go ahead.
From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau was born.
You see what he went back to? Straight to the beginning. The angel went straight back to the beginning. To Abraham, Isaac, Esau, and Jacob. He went straight back there. Go ahead, huh?
It says, or him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
God, right? So, hey, now I want you to jump to 27 for me, right? Now, Jacob is the beginning of the next world to follow, right? And they're going to be what? A righteous kingdom, right? Esau is the end of this wicked ass kingdom. Right now, Esau is watching his kingdom going down. Right before it has. It's going on right now. Right? Go to Genesis for me. Genesis 27. 27 now. You start for me. We go straight to Esau blessing. Right? You know what starts with 32 for me?
27, 32.
Yeah, 27, 32.
Genesis chapter 27 verse 32. And Isaac his father said unto him, who art thou?
Yeah.
And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. I know why you laughing.
He's not the firstborn. So Esau, if you confuse who was the firstborn, here Esau confesses with his mouth. Esau. And Esau's supposed to serve who? Jacob.
The younger.
The younger. Go ahead.
It says, and Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, who? Where is he that hath taken venison and brought it me? And I have eaten all before thou camest,
Go ahead.
and have blessed him. Yea, and he shall be blessed.
That will show you that Isaac was a king. Because a king cannot go back on his word.
That's right.
You see? So that blessing, Isaac can't be like, like I see these people of today, these fathers, these mothers, they're gonna change their will about 6 to 7 fucking times. Right? When you see something, a blessing supposed to go on to somebody, that's the blessing is. The blessing is for that person, you give the blessing, the person that is it.
Yep.
Right? Hey, you is only good as your word, bro. You understand? You're only good as your word. Your word is your bond. Isaac couldn't get emotional and say, you know what? Let me take back this blessing from Jacob.
Yeah, my mouth slip.
I slip. Yeah, the scripture said he trembled exceedingly. Because what? His word done gone forth. He can't take it back. Right? And that is all spiritual, that Jacob was supposed to get the blessing from the beginning because he is the first. You know?
Yeah, well, that's why Yahweh shall say, let your yea be yea and your nay be nay.
Yeah.
And every idle word, every man shall be accounted for. Right?
Yep.
It says, verse 34, and when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great exceeding bitter cry and said unto his father, bless me, even me also, my father. And he said, thy brother came with subtlety, and have taken away thy blessing.
Hey, you just enjoy.
I know. You know.
I know. Yeah, go ahead.
That is my blessing, that is my blessing. I read it good.
Yeah.
He said, thy brother came with subtlety and taken away thy blessing.
Yep.
And he said, is he not rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times.
Yeah, and that's the meaning of Jacob's name.
Yeah.
Supplanter. You understand? Supplanter. That's why every time you look out here, you find you find a Jake trying to supplant somebody, even his own brother. It's a Jake right now. I know. I telling you that trying to supplant their mother for making the will being in name alone. You see? So this thing was going on a long time. Right? Go ahead. But hey, Jacob was in the right spirit. Go ahead.
God. And he took away, we back to 6. And he said, is not he rightly named Jacob? For he had supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And
Hey,
he said,
hey, and this is so spiritual, bro. Let me show you how spiritual it is, right? That Jacob saw what was in the future. Esau couldn't see what was in the future because he asked for some lintel for his birthright. Right? Besides, there's no way that Esau could have filled the shoe of giving up himself for sacrifice for his people.
That's right.
See that? See you telling Esau to go on a cross for your people. Esau ain't going to do that.
I'm not no man.
Yeah, nah. You mad he gonna brown my skin, bro? You see my color skin already?
White man in this
I'm a king.
White man in this shit is so powerful.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do that shit, bro. Esau's all about himself.
God.
You understand? And that's the mindset he gave to our people too.
Yep. He was
like,
no
like,
will.
like Trump, right? He's like, let's make America great again.
Yeah, let us make that America again.
Yeah, America great again. Yeah, it's not by me people, it's by the bloodshed of the chicks.
Yeah.
Black Americans and Latinos. And then he said, wow, we did it.
Yeah. Like for instance, what you going on right now with the vaccine? They said that they have 2 people volunteer to take the vaccine, to test the vaccine. Guess what? It's Jake.
Jake, boy. Yeah.
You see?
Also, when he was king too, he said, am I my brother's keeper?
Oh.
Yeah, I said, all he care about is himself.
Yeah.
He didn't even care about the own people. Because he poisoned everybody left, right, and center.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, and it all makes sense, right? Alright. It all makes sense since from the beginning that the Most High take away the brotherlyship from our king. Because he been denouncing it since from the beginning, man. And you know, hey, this is even right. Even if my son, I have 2 sons, right? And you give them different responsibility. Hey, listen, you look after the birds, this one will look after the sheep. And you see that the one that's supposed to look after the birds ain't doing a good job, what you would do, you would take it from that. Take that responsibility from the one looking after the bird and give it to the one looking after the sheep good. Because that one has more knowledge. That is what the Most High did.
Willingly do it.
And willingly do it. You see? Wait, give me some more.
Yeah, read my curse 6. And he said, is not he rightly named Jacob? For he hath supplanted me these 2 times.
Yeah.
He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing.
Damn.
And he said, hast thou not reserved the blessing for me? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy lord.
Damn.
All thy brethren have I given to him for servants.
Good. So right now I want to stress a little bit on this because right now you see all of these things that are going on right now around the world. Esau's trying to get back his blessing.
That's right.
Esau's trying to take back his blessing right now. But that would never happen. You know why? Because the Most High said it ain't gonna happen. The Most High said it ain't gonna happen. You could do all what you want. Let me show you the Most High said that it's not gonna happen. Give me Romans 6. Give me 9. That was good.
Yeah, this is Romans 9 and verse 13. It says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Yeah.
What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? God forbid. For he said unto Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
I want you to jump up a little bit more. Yeah, 9 and 9.
Romans chapter 9 verse 9. For this is the word
Start from 7.
verse 7. Neither because they were seed.
Man, start from 1, man. Since you done this, man, you know where to start. Like, start from 1.
This is Romans chapter 9 verse 1. I say the truth in a Mashiach, I lie not.
Go ahead.
My conscience also beareth me witness in the Holy Spirit that I have great heaviness and continuous sorrow in my heart.
Yeah.
For I could wish that myself were accursed from a Mashiach for my brethren.
Good. And this is an Israelite, man. Esau never said his face, brother. Paul is saying that, hey, I wish that I was accursed for my brother. But Esau never said, kill this motherfucker. You think? What?
It's like people say, not him, it should have been somebody else.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Right? Go ahead.
What great to give his for a brother to lay down his life.
Get her. There's what? John 15 and 14. Yeah. There's no greater love.
Bring those.
Yeah, bring those. 15 and 13.
Yeah. This is John chapter 15 verse 13. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends.
And that's how much, right? Yahweh Shai love us, man. The scripture said for the Most High love us so much that he sent his only begotten son. His firstborn, the best. And the Most High desire the best, bro. You understand? He said, hey, these bullocks and goats, they can't take away sin. But Yahweh Shai, I'm gonna accept him. He said, what, he prepare a body? Damn. You see? Wait, give me some more.
Romans chapter 9 and verse 3. For I could wish that myself were accursed from a Mashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh, who are Israelites.
Damn, go ahead.
To whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenant and the giving of the law and the services of the power and the promises, whose are the fathers, and whom as concerning in the flesh came. Mashiach came.
Right, so hey, the promise, everything was only given to Jacob, so there's no way the Most High could change his word, bro. You understand? The scripture said in Malachi chapter, it's what? 3 and 6. Get up for me out. Get pull up priest for me quick.
Malachi chapter 3 and verse 6. For I am the Yahweh power, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
Right, so the Most High see you don't change. Because what? You would have consumed us.
That's right.
You see? Where that? Read on, man. Romans
chapter 9 and verse 3. For I could wish that my sins were first from a Mashiach,
not
from my brethren.
Fight.
Exactly. Verse 5. and of whom as concerning the flesh of Mashiach came, who is overall the power blessed forever. Not as though the word of power had taken none effect, for they are not all Israelites which are of Israel.
Read on.
Neither because they are all the seed of Abraham are they all the children.
Right, go ahead.
But in Isaac shall thy seed be called, right? That is, they which are the children of the flesh.
Right, so because what? Esau also come from what? From Abraham. Right? But guess what? The Most High is dealing with a chosen. He's dealing with Isaac's seed. Right? His chosen seed. Go ahead.
But in Isaac shall thy seed be called, that is, they which are the children of the flesh. These are not the children of the power, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
Go ahead.
For this is the word of the promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son.
Go ahead.
And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by the father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil.
Yes, so these children didn't do no good or evil yet. They go back to what? The blueprint. They go back to the blueprint. When you're going to build, the scripture said, before I get that, the script, if you're going to build a building, wouldn't you sit down and count the cost? You would do that. Right? And you can't start the building without a plan. The scripture said the people perish without a vision. So you see, you're going to start a building and you don't have no idea what you're going to do. A building no fun. You don't be like the foolish man that built his house on sand. Go ahead, read back 11.
For the children being not yet born, neither have done any good or evil, that the purpose of the power according to the election might stand, not of works, but by of him that called it.
Right. So the Most High already chose Isaac in Jacob in the spirit. So the blessing gone to him. He cannot change it. Right? Good. So jump back to 27. Genesis 27 for me.
Genesis 27. Verse 37. Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. And with corn and wine have I sustained him.
Yep.
And what shall I do unto thee, my son?
Go ahead.
And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father?
Damn.
Bless me also, O my father.
And then we begging. We don't.
And Esau,
you know, we have a saying in Ghana. You get it left. It's the left blessing you get right now. The
left arm blessing.
The left. Yeah, go ahead to the left hand, left blessing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Verse 38, and Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, O my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept like a bitch. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be in the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above.
Damn.
And by thy sword shalt thou live.
Damn, by thy what?
And by thy sword shalt thou live.
What is the sword of Esau? Today, the modern day sword is talking about these ICBM missiles, these guns, these drones, this RFID chip. Right?
The lights, the media.
Yeah, the media. You even use the internet to do evil.
The scripture says the pen is mighty. What scripture is like? What was a thing they say in the world? The pen is mightier than the sword. So the media, they want write the narrative of how things supposed to be, but there's lies underneath.
Yeah, right. Because this is a man where he's about lies, right?
Father of lies.
Father of lies, right?